Hello everyone and welcome back. We are once again running through the Jinjo village. We are done with dinosaurs for now, and it is time to get a job at a factory. What factory? Grunty Industries. It's a factory right here on the Isle of Hags, and until now we haven't been able to find it because we didn't have the springy step shoes. But now we do have the springy step shoes, so we can go to Grunty Industries. And this area is unique because it is a puzzle to figure out how to get inside the factory, as you will see here in a moment. Okay, there's the door to Grunty Industries. We opened that up a while ago when we did the jigsaw puzzle. And we've got a silo, so we don't have to use the springy step shoes again. There's a Jinjo on top, but it's not a real Jinjo, so we won't even bother with him. But here's the actual Grunty Industries with the door closed. And not only is the door closed, but every window on the bottom floor is also closed, and there is no way to get in here unless you use a little ingenuity. We got to be careful not to get bitten here. Alright, we weren't careful. So we're bitten, we might as well get bitten 100 times. But anyways, the only way to open Grunty Industries is through the train station. And there is a train switch right here. So now there is an open door. But how do we get in an open door if we can't find it? Well, Chuffy will be able to find it. All we have to do is get the Chuffy on another level, and the train will take us right into the Grunty Industries train station, which is inside the building, which is where we want to go. So the easiest way to catch a train, I guess, would be, I don't know, at a train station? Let's go see what we can do here. Yep, the last place we left the train was in the wasteland. Could have gone to the cliff top and called the train and then caught it from there, but just as easy to get in here and run over to the train station. It's not too far. Like I said, the train is already here because we just used it. And it is right behind us. There's the train station. And there's Chuffy. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There you go. Select a destination. Grunty Industries. Okay. Looks like a factory. Got a bunch of steel girders. Got a bunch of safety tape on the floor. Bunch of barrels sitting around with radiation symbols on them. Poison symbols. Got one barrel that has eyes that wants to run after me. And if I am not mistaken, I smell a honeycomb. Which is right up here. Right up here. There you go. haste to look around when you enter every room of this game, because you never know where they're going to hide stuff. Okay, got our honeycomb. I see notes. We can get our notes in here. And then into the factory itself. Right away, we are going to see Jam Jars, who is going to give us the claw clamber boots. We can walk up walls now. How cool is that? They got little plungers on the bottom that stick to the walls. Alright, and we're going to split up, because that is how we open the door. So we don't have to take the train back and forth every time we want to leave and come back to Grunty Industries. Now the door is open. And while we are split up, I'm going to go outside as Banjo, use my taxi pack to grab the battery that's out here. There's, I believe it's 3 batteries in this level of the game that you have to collect in order to power different areas. Yep, you just knock it out. Get your taxi pack. Come on, you can do it. Too much time. Knock it out. Get your taxi pack and pick it up. There you go. Now you look like a professional gamer. Okay, so I got a battery in my backpack. It's actually 4 batteries. It's not up here, but it's a lot easier to get to where I'm going by climbing up here and jumping. Okay, those are the little holes that you put the batteries in. So just hit the taxi move again and it'll automatically fill it up. And it opens the door. Now it has sufficient power. Go get my notes. Oop, almost fell. Lucky I learned grip grab. If not, I'd be doing that all over again. Okay, now I go back up here. And this is one of my favorite moves in the game. The snooze pack. Okay, we raise the toxic water level in here. That'll come in handy later when we learn how to get our jump bag. Can't remember the name of the move, but Banjo uses the backpack almost like a sack in a sack race. Okay, now I can take a nap inside my bag and get my power back. Thank you, Jam Jars. You're always very helpful. Okay, let's go use this right away. Because I see a crusher right there. Trash compactor. That doesn't sound very unpainful. It sounds extremely painful. No, you're going the wrong way. Get it over with. There you go. You're compacted. Okay, look at that. It crushed him. Okay, but I take a quick snooze in my snooze pack, and look at my health comes right back. Nice. Now let's go do it again. Crushed again. And there's the switch to get my jiggy. It's all about the jiggies. Okay, I gotta remember to get my health back, because if I go in the compactor 2 times without doing my health, I'm not gonna make it. Okay, hurry up. It will come back down again after a few seconds. Alright, snooze pack one more time. And of course you can't use the snooze pack when Kazooie's in your backpack, so you have to be split up in order to use it. And speaking of Kazooie, go join up again so we can get some stuff done. And not only was it hard to figure out how to get into this level, or into this factory, it's also hard to figure out how to get from floor to floor. Okay, this is the workers' quarters. And one of our old friends is down here to say hello. From the first game, Banjo-Kazooie, if you remember when Banjo-Kazooie turned into a pumpkin and had to go in the toilet, here's the toilet. It's Lago. What are you doing here? Grunty ripped me out of her mansion and stuck me in here. Boy, you should see the mess some of those workers make. I don't want to know. Anyway, someone thought it funny to fill me full of paper. I really need unblocking, if you wouldn't mind. And the build drill will take care of that. So basically I jumped in a toilet to get a Cheeto page. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth it. Alright, that's 13 Cheeto pages. I need 20 and then I can stop, because I need to learn 4 cheats and they're 5 each, so that's the reason I went to school, to learn mathematics, because 4 times 5 is 20. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So if I get 5 Cheeto pages to get 1 cheat, then 20 Cheeto pages will get me 4 cheats. Okay, and that's how you get up to the 2nd floor. Claw clamber boots, and then a shock pad. And then we can start tripping these warp pads. I hear a Globo. There you go, we'll use that later. Need to open up these grates for later on. Alright. And this is where I'm going to use my 2nd battery. First I gotta go save a Jinjo. There's a Jinjo. Alright, first time. Like a professional. Okay, like I said, you can only get these batteries. There's a Cheeto page right there. behind glass. You can only get these batteries when Banjo's by himself, because if Kazooie was in the backpack, he wouldn't be able to use the taxi move. Okay, nice and easy. There's the place for the battery right over there. Okay, now time for Kazooie to go learn a move. Going to be some claw clamber boots here. And Kazooie's going up the side of the wall. And there's Jam Jars. Leg spring. So now we can jump without having a shock pad. Well, at least when we're Kazooie all by herself. Okay. Whoops. There's a bunch of splitting up in these levels. First, I gotta get Banjo to stand on the switch to open the door. And then Kazooie's gotta use the claw clamber boots to run up the side of the building. There we go. Look out for the enemy. And it's way up the side of the building. Man. We get a Jinjo. And then we fall to our death. Magically, we are back on the splitter pads. Which is what we wanted to happen. I meant for that to happen. Alright, let's see what's downstairs. More enemies and a shock pad. Nope, not a shock pad. Claw clamber boots. They're everywhere in this level. Alright, look out for the electricity. Come on, let go. Let go. There you go. Alright, there's a button right there. And this whole level begins with a bunch of prep work to get ready for other levels. There's a worker, he's all mad about something. And once again, they hit it, but this is the entrance to the third floor, which is where we find Mumbo's skull. So basically they have hidden the entrance to the factory, hidden the entrance to the second floor, and hidden the entrance to the third floor, to where you actually have to look around quite a bit to find them. Alright, but there's a battery sitting right over there. And There's a Globo right up there. Already got the one for Humbo Wumbo. We can get the one over here from Mumbo. But before we visit them, we got some work to do. Alright, up the pipe. Nope. Jumped across. Trying to get a honeycomb that's over here. I gotta remember where it's hidden. Note over there. There we go. Take this pipe across to the boiler room entrance. And there's the box over there that's got the honeycomb in it. You got to be careful not to fall straight down, or you will have to do this all over again. Okay, shock pad. Another box up top, which has a honeycomb inside. Okay, now we can do it all over again and get back up to the boiler room. Keep hearing that Jinjo yelling. That's not a Jinjo, that's a Minjo. Once you get to these higher levels, the Jinjos are not that obvious. That they just yell and you look up and they're sitting right there. You'll see what I mean in a minute, because there's one in the boiler room that's hidden. That if you weren't actually searching for it, you probably never would have found a Jinjo sitting up here. Alright, there it is on top of the boiler. Right there. You gotta get a perfect shot with one of these Kazooie eggs in order to get it. Almost. One more try. There we go. Okay, and these plates, you have to use the bill drill as a screwdriver. Imagine the first time playing this game with no instructions. How did the first person ever figure out that that was a move that could be used to act as a screwdriver? Can't remember how I found out. I must have looked it up on the internet or somebody told me, but this level would be impossible to get through without some prior knowledge. Okay, now we split up and do it again, because I need a battery. And there's one sitting right over here. And guess what? Now I gotta climb up to the boiler room again. But this time just as Banjo, no Kazooie helping me out. While I dodge nuts and bolts. Which coincidentally is the third game in the series. Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, but just a coincidence. keep getting zapped by this pipe. But that's alright. Okay, unfortunately, if you pull the trigger and then press A, Banjo's got enough jump in him to get up on top of all these boxes and on this pipe. And Kazooie can easily make it over here now that we learned the springy jump move. So let me get this battery positioned. The packing room. Additional battery power channel door access is now granted. But I need Kazooie. Look at that. Look at how high she can jump with that backflip. No trouble at all. Okay, packing room challenge. The Twinklies are back. We get to catch the Twinklies again. And there's some running shoes right there. That'll make it much easier, hopefully. This is one of those games, if you didn't have the running shoes, I don't think you'd ever beat it. Alright, so we have to grab as many Twinklies as we can. And you notice we don't have any points yet because you don't just have to grab them, you have to run on the loading docks up there and load each color in order to get a point. So you got to really keep an eye on your timer too to make sure the time doesn't run out before you dump them all in the loading dock. I got about 10 seconds left. Let me grab a couple more. Alright, loading dock. Now I get my points. Let's see if I can get another one. Nope, didn't need it. Packing requirements have been met. Thank you very much. Do we want to play again? No. No, thank you. Just want my jiggy and I want to go. Alright. So this is floor 3. Let's see if we can get up to floor number 4. I don't think this is it. No, it is not. But I seem to remember it is on one of these loading dock looking areas. So we'll go hunt it down. Because the 4th floor is where all the excitement begins. Here we go. I gotta climb up another pipe. Didn't get zapped that time. Oh yeah, I spoke too soon. I get zapped every time. Okay, we want to go outside. And we do backflips all the way up to fire escape. And there's the 4th floor. There's a switch here for a fly pad outside. So now I can fly outside the factory. And that'll give me access to the roof. Okay, and we got a warp pad and we got crushers. Definitely do not want to go into the crushers. But I got a buddy who's going to help me out with those crushers. His name is Mumbo Jumbo. Because there's a Mumbo pad right there. Yes, Mumbo, we need your help again. Poor Globos. I see him go into the bag, I see him go into the water, but I never see him come out again. Okay, we got another Mumbo pad right here. This is the one that fell down when we undid the screws in the boiler room. Okay, Mumbo. Back you go to your Mumbo igloo. Skull. Alright, this one's really tricky. Because not only do we have to see Mumbo to cause the magnet to malfunction, now we need to go see Humba. Because she is going to turn us into the machine that's heavy enough to push the button in the room where the magnetic thing is malfunctioning. It'll all make sense in just a moment. Yes, we need Humba's help again. Okay. We even got a Jiggy yet in this level? Seems like we've done quite a bit, but I don't think we've been paid yet. Okay, we are shorting out the air conditioner plant in the basement because that is where the boss lives. So now we can go see the boss, Weldar. But first we need to change back into Banjo-Kazooie again. And this video is already 35 minutes long, so I am going to call it quits. And we will pick it up on the next episode. But until then, thank you for tuning in. Have a good day. Bye-bye.